Hello, everyone. My name is Nadine, and I'm coming back from a long break of not doing videos and really kind of just hopefully what everyone's doing right now, hopefully what you're doing right now, reassessing life and what uh, the meaning behind all of it is, the meaning behind the chaos. We all deal with chaos. We all, no matter what um, end of the scale you're at, you say we're talking financially, whether you have it all, meaning a house on the hill, um, indirectly, that $1 million, business and family, a partner and children and cars, or you have half that, you're right in the middle, or you have even like way less than that and you're way on the other end of the scale. It doesn't matter. It really honestly does not matter where you fall in. Everybody is going through the same type of awakening or shakeup in their life right now. The elections had, the the coronavirus, right? The pandemic thing, the election. I'm just shuffling right now. I'm not even asking any questions right now, but I just want to try to find a new way that I am comfortable with my cards. I don't know why I'm like mixing it up, but anyway, um, uh, okay. So I've been, taking a break and just reevaluating myself, my message, what kind of content I want to record, because I want it to be fulfilling for me. If it doesn't feel right to me, if it feels like I'm trying too hard, and take this for you too, for work, for work in the actual workplace, or even if you work at home. A lot of people working at home now, or work as far as in the relationships that you have to put work into. It really, the work should be fulfilling. Okay, I have to pause it. Hold on. Okay, so uh the work you're putting in, or the energy that you're putting in toward anything right now in this new coming year in 2021, December 21st is supposed to be like a massive energy shift day. And I was listening to a video that came out on the YouTube channel Higher Self on the way to work, and it had a really good explanation. I'm not really, I can't grasp all the astrology, aspects of things, but I know that it's like a powerful day, and I guess like Saturn and Jupiter are in play. Look on the Higher Self channel. There's two videos that came out today, or the 5th of December, that were really interesting, and the way the lady broke down the energies, and why it's such an important energetic day. It's like the new beginning, a new 200-year beginning. We're coming out of, however the planets were aligned before, or whatever. um we were in an energy for the past 200 years where earth energy ruled. Okay, so that makes sense, because like in the last 200 years, I don't know, that's like when, like, like in the 50s, and even before that, obviously, when our parents were like, there was all the work, like our grandparents, it wasn't hard to find work, because the cities weren't even like in the LA area, so it's like all the high rises, they were yet to be made, homes, track homes, everything, that all that was yet to be made. So it wasn't hard to find work. It was all about foundation, earthly, tangible things, and there was money to be made, there was jobs to be had, despite that, the depression time, that's like political stuff. But anyway, we're talking about just the gist of the last 200 centuries. It was a very earthly, anyway, the planets were lined up in a way where the earth energy, tangible 3D stuff were basically ruled the last 200 years and on earth, you know. Now the way the video explained it, the 21st is going to be like when Saturn and Jupiter are going to be in conjunction or whatever. I'm not good at all that stuff. But anyway, long story short, air, it, the air energy, upward air, truth, air, like swords, like, you know, like in the tarot cards, the swords are about thoughts and words. And like they went into like just higher tech, you know, information technology, you know, air, you know, the waves, you know how like all around us they charge us for energy, yet freaking energy is all around us, you know, stuff like that. But anyway, so imagine from going from 3D, that's what they mean, like going from 3D to 5D. 5D, there's energy everywhere. It's using energy. It's also using your mind, your thoughts, your energy, your energy. We're all energy powerhouses, you know. So anyway, look at higher self. You'll hear it and explain it. It explains it really good. Sorry about that. Anyway, what I have been learning since I've been off the channel, off my regular channel. I was kind of proud of myself doing it regularly, but again, I want to know what my message is, and really I'm getting a clearer picture. But right now we really have to be more connected to our heart. That's what it all comes down to. Hold on again. Okay, anyway, I was saying that it's about emotion. And even though, like I was just saying, how the new Earth, the next 200 years, whatever the planetary lineup thing is about, your words, your actions, swords, mental, the higher, you know, the connection to the higher realms, air, it's air, you know, the air energy. When you think about it, if you are genuine with yourself, within your feelings, when you go to your feelings instead of, and this is kind of gonna sound contradictory, but it makes sense. Our ego lives in our mind, right? If you let your ego take care, you know, get carried away and take over your life, you're gonna struggle because you're not being your true authentic self. And where you find your true authentic self is in your feelings. And we really need to start connecting with our hearts so that our words will be genuine and authentic. And you may lose people when you think with your heart. When you think with your heart, you will be able to speak your truth. And if that truth is, you no longer want to work where you want to work, you no longer, your thoughts, your true thoughts don't align, or not aligned with your company's goals. And then this can be with relationships, with friendship, relationships on any level, love or friendship. This can be, you know, even with your family, with all relationships across the board. When you get in your feels, like really start working from your heart, and you start speaking your truth, that energy is going to rule in 2021, or that's going to be the big shift with the next 200 years. So that's what they're making such a big deal out of. And when you think about it, it's basically like the bottom line. And this is just like the most basic way that I can you know, cut it down really short, because there's so much to it, you know, these planets and the energies and all that. There's so much to it, but I could never I'm not gonna say that, but it's too much for me, and my mind is on other things. I have other interests, that I would like to go more in depth on. So, I'm not even gonna pretend. But the bottom line that I can see here, you will not make it. You will not. You will struggle. You won't make it in the new 5D if you are not ready to start being honest with yourself. You need, again, to be in your fields. That's number one. That's what I've learned. I have to genuinely connect with my true emotions. When, for me to say, again, with this, going back to, was it this video? I tried to make a video before, and then my memory card was not formatted correctly, so it shut off. I was talking about my past videos on this channel, how I'm really struggling, or trying to find what direction I want to go. I did a lot of twin flame readings at the beginning. I resonate with the twin flame connection, and gosh, oh mercy, why did I go into that? We need to get in our fields. Okay. I did not want to concentrate on twin flame, divine masculine. What's the divine masculine doing? What, because anyone in that twin flame connection can get lost in that and not do work on themselves. Okay. To be totally honest with myself, I didn't want to concentrate on that area because it felt like it was annoying that, like, man, this divine masculine energy is going in circles, and all the time, right when they're about to change and open their eyes, and they fall back. And it was like, well, there I was watching these videos, not doing any work on myself, so it felt like a merry-go-round. However, I was learning. Let me pause it again. Okay, so however, I was learning. I was learning, and it's a process, and don't worry how long it takes you to learn something. It takes as long as it takes, and we're all different. I know people who have been in a situation for years and years and years, and it hasn't changed, and there's no need to feel down on yourself. Everyone's different, and you think you're not learning, but you are. You are learning, and all of that's gonna bring you to the point where you can honestly say that or look at this, is another thing you should be asking yourself. What is the true meaning of success? If you have a job, one more time. If you have a job, okay, and you're making triple digits, say, okay, in the hundreds of thousands a year, okay, hold on. Okay, you're making triple digits. You have a big, beautiful home. You have a nice car, whatever car, whatever, the whole nine. But you're not happy. like your work does not genuinely bring you emotional satisfaction. Are you successful? Like, are you successful? I think that what I'm learning, and I think one thing that we're all supposed to learn is the true meaning of success. What is the true meaning of success? I think it's when you can, when you can lay your head down at night, when you can wake up in the morning, you can look yourself in the mirror, and you're happy with the energy that you have in you, and that you have to share with the world around you. I think the genuine meaning of success is when you have come to a point where you can unconditionally love yourself, and truly feel compassion for your neighbor, even if that neighbor has hurt you um, in some way, shape, or form, but you are at a point where you can see how that hurt, um, it can be forgiven, and you can honestly see where it benefited you, and you can, and where you're at a point where you can thank, feel not only compassion for a neighbor who is still struggling to awaken, but you can also find it in your heart to genuinely send blessings their way, and prayers or good hope, whatever, wishes their way, that they come into their own, where they love themselves. Like, I think that's like the true meaning of success, when you can
2405, can you 105,
truly be with your partner, with your spouse, with whoever it is that you're living your life with, and truly embrace all of the differences, and not want to change them, and not see any fault in them, um, and really use your light to feed their light, and share like the light in you. I think like that's true success, that. So anyway, I think this is all stuff like, just I've been just coming to the realization of, in the past uh month or two, but really just been in the works for a while. Okay. um Let me see, I wrote down a couple things. I am gonna pull some cards. uh the loyalty to self, that's another thing. You owe it to yourself to be happy. You owe it to yourself to be honest with your heart. um Again, really quick, going back to the twin flame dynamic thing, uh it was a true point of opening up my eyes to what was real in this world, and to who and what I truly am. Anybody who can open up your eyes, even if it's through struggles and obstacles that were brought about with from your relationship, or indirectly connected to your relationship, this person or this relationship being, what do they call it, like a catapult, catalyst, um to your awakening, that then you should be grateful for. um I've realized that I have a I need to be I need to be loyal to my true self, which is not this body, this person, this being, this ego. I am not my ego. Um, I, like you, are spirit. You are energy. We are infinite beings of light. And we owe it to ourselves to be loyal to our own light, to our true light, to our authentic self, which again is not the mask that we put on. It's not the conditioned being that we uh, grew into, from children into adults. We are the true light that is our true essence. That's who we are. uh, and it's driven and it's guided by love. Okay, by true love, by unconditional love, by divine love, by divine light. We are all abundant. um, that is our birthright. That's truly our birthright. And the way another channel explained this December 21st day, special day, energetic change, and then the energetic change for the upcoming year 2021, starting in 2021, is basically just living in not being able to choose to fool ourselves anymore. Okay, we can no longer choose. We had that choice before. We had that choice for many years. Our parents had it, our grandparents had it, we had it, our great grandparents. For 200 years back, we had the choice of fooling ourselves. Okay, and probably even before that, I don't know, but for sure the last 200 years, we no longer have that luxury, I guess. I don't want to call it a luxury, because what did it do? Fooling ourselves, putting on masks, and being and allowing ourselves and our minds to be conditioned by false beliefs that we had to protect our hearts and protect um eh, covet our light. Coming up in this new energy, we're not going to be able to do that. Again, everyone, this is the content, this is the information that I've learned for myself by watching different channels on YouTube. There's also the law of attraction. Okay, although this new era is dealing with getting out of your mind and into your heart, really what it's going to do is the way I see it, what it's going to do when you get into your heart and start living from your heart, or connecting with your heart, and no longer hiding your pain or denying your pain. I was hurt. Okay, it's okay to say you're hurt. I would like to love again. Okay, it's okay to say that you would like to love again. But it starts with you, and once you know that, then you will find power in liberating yourself and freeing yourself, and speaking your truth. We're human. Okay, so anyway, I think that's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna pull a few cards, and what we are gonna ask Spirit is for the viewer. Okay, for you, the viewer, hopefully this resonates with you, this guidance. What is the most pressing concern? What is the most pressing concern? What is most weighing on the viewer's mind? Okay. Spirit, please and thank you. Also, I want to remind you guys, I send you out Violet Flame healing. Always call on the Violet Flame. Look up the Violet Flame. Call on Saint Germain. He is the keeper of the Violet Flame. It transmutes. And right now, what we really want to do is transmute our energy. What we really want to do in this time leading up to the 21st of December is find the peace within us, so that we can send that peace out to the people that we saw as our enemies, or that we may have hurt or did wrong, because you really want to transmute that karma. It's karma. Again, they were talking about the look up a higher self, please. The higher self channel, and there's a couple videos that came out today about the December 21st energies. Please look that up. Saturn is about karma and making things right, and what goes around comes around, or what you reap what you sow, all that stuff. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, sorry about that. I'm trying to do a makeshift little thing here at work, and guess I got too excited. Okay. So anyway, it talks about you reap what you sow with Saturn and all that stuff. I believe it's Aries that's gonna come into play with Saturn, and Aries is about truth, speaking your truth. And why did I bring that up? I don't know. I lost my place. Anyway, I wanted to just go with the cards right now. Of course. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Anyway, sorry, getting back to the reading. Okay, so what we're gonna do is see what energy is most spirit. Protect this reading, protect my energy, and protect the energies of the viewers. I at this time send them violet flame healing, Saint Germain, and your legion of angels. I ask you to be in the presence of the viewer and shed the violet flame, the power, the healing, transmuting power of the violet flame all around their being and their auric field and their homes. Okay, so angels, spirit guides, way showers, ancestors, ascension angels who are present, you are now you're welcome here. Our egos are set to the side at this time. Please, if you can, what energy is most weighing on the heart? No, let's say with the mind. Okay, what is most weighing on the mind of the viewer? Okay, thank you so much for being here. So, forbidden came up. What is weighing on the mind of the viewer? And the forbidden card came up. Anything that you believe is forbidden. And again, our egos, the veil. I was going into to saying how one of the videos was talking about how the veil is being lifted. We no longer have the choice of choosing not to see the truth. We no longer have that choice. Either you acknowledge your truth from inside, or you just won't make it in the 5D. When they say that Earth is moving and transitioning, the energies of the planet is transitioning from 3D to 5D. That's going back to from the earthly energy that ruled for the last 200 as far as the planetary alignments were going, to the air. Earth will be ruled by the air energy. Again, I believe they said it was Aries or Aquarius. Again, I'm not great at this planet astrology stuff, but look it up. It had to do with the mind and words. Your mind and your words. And those need to be led by or guided by your heart. That's why right now, emotions, getting in touch with your true emotions, because when it comes down to it, everybody has a heart. Okay, everybody has a heart. Everybody wants to be loved. Okay, even the biggest criminals, they were once children. They want to be loved. But what's most weighing on your heart is the forbidden card. Maybe your thoughts of what is forbidden. Maybe you're changing into a religious based belief system to a spiritual based. I've went through that transition. I mean, I'm Catholic, okay? However, I think that's just the beginning. The way I believe now, I see myself more spiritual than religious, okay? I don't see myself just as Catholic, yet I believe in the saints, the angels, our blessed Virgin Mary, of course, Jesus our Savior. I believe in all of that, but I think that's just the beginning. It goes beyond that. It goes so beyond that, and it doesn't teach us how we ourselves, when they say that we are part of God, we have God in us, okay? So anyway, I'm not even going to go into all that. Forbidden. What is forbidden? To drop your religion, maybe? Maybe that's for... Okay, so what's most weighing on your mind right now? Forbidden. Whatever your mind perceives or is deceiving you, your ego could be deceiving you. Oh, that you can't do that. That's forbidden. Going back to an ex that you thought... I don't know. There's issues or something with an ex maybe, and they really hurt you. That's the way you saw it, and oh, you can't go back. It's forbidden that you do that. Nothing's forbidden, not when it comes from your true heart. No, no, it's time to break all those ideas of, oh no, one person did me wrong, so it's done. It's forbidden for me to talk to them again. No, this is about making amends, okay? This is about making amends with people. Nothing is nothing is forbidden, okay? I'm just gonna say that. Maybe there are things like, obviously killing and whatever, okay? I mean, I'm not even gonna go, I don't even know why I went into that, because I want to say nothing is forbidden when you work out of your heart space, okay? When it's coming from your genuine heart and your feelings, nothing is forbidden. You don't have to stay enemies forever with someone. You don't have to be enemies with your ex, or you know anything like that. Going back to a job, maybe quitting college and taking a whole other route, and your parents forbid you to do that. Okay, I was just talking to my daughter um uh the other day. I think it was like last night, before I came to work. And I said, she was asking me if I'd be mad if she didn't. I have two daughters. If one of them said if she didn't go to college, would I be mad? No, but before there was time, it was forbidden that you didn't go, in some families. No, you're going to college. Or, I forbid you not to. I don't know, whatever. It's time to start thinking outside the box, okay? So that could be weighing on your mindset right now. So if you are thinking of something that is really truly important to you, to your healing, to your truth, and you have not taken steps because you believe it is something that is forbidden, then okay. Um anyway, I'm sorry. If you we're talking about forbidden, sorry, I had to stop again. But anything that you think you had that you've been holding off on, it's been weighing on your mind because no, you can't do it, it's forbidden. No, rethink, start to rethink, because things are going to change up now. Okay, things are changing up, and we're doing things that are genuine and authentic to ourselves. We're making peace with those who maybe it was forbidden to make peace with before. Okay, we're changing things up right now. um this whole homeschooling thing for children, I think it's wonderful. I know that so many parents, I know a lot of parents who are struggling with it, and I don't think that's a great part. But as far as the connection with family, and for children to be home, and it's not like they're learning the best. My daughter just said, why don't they teach us about what did she say? She didn't have a great point, but it kind of was. She was like, why don't they teach us about credit scores and keeping our credit? I don't know, why don't they? I guess back, that they should have. That would have been good. But meditation, why don't they teach children meditation and the law of attraction? And then I'm learning, I know I'm a little late in learning this, but like how they teach them about history, and it's like not even accurate, in a lot of ways. So okay, spirit, how about in their heart space? Okay, what is weighing in their heart space, in the viewer's heart space? Obedience. Obedience. Obedience in your heart space. I was kind of touching on this area a little bit, where I said, okay, for heartbreak, that can really, really open up your eyes and change you. It can change you for the worse, or it can change you for the better. And we're hoping that right now, in these times, it's going to change you for the better. You need to look at the relationships where you lost, where you supposedly lost, okay? And look at them at how strong, what strength you can gain from that loss, from feeling that loss, okay? When you make it out the other end, you made it. The next heartbreak won't be as bad. You'll be all the more wiser when you can come out of a heartbreak and still emotionally embrace that person who supposedly hurt you or left you, and you can look at the person and say thank you, like genuinely be grateful for the strength that you gained while getting through that, while mending your heart, your own heart. Okay, so the obedience, the way I'm seeing this, when you have an obedient heart, it's not a free heart. Okay, I was kind of saying how you don't have to, I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm not hurt or struggling, I don't need love. No, everybody needs love. Feel Good is another YouTuber. He just did a video like 3 days ago. I saw it 3 or 4 days ago, and he talked about coming into your own and being like, okay, yes, I want love. That's an emotional, that's a human part of us to want to be loved, you know. I denied it for a good while, you know, like, okay, I was hurt, I got over it. Again, I'm not the only one who's been hurt. I wasn't the only one in the relationship hurt. But at the same time, afterward, there's no need to deny, well, okay, I would like to be loved again. I denied that for a long time. Well, guess what, everyone? I'm ready to be loved again. But you know, it all come, but it's not obedient, okay? In your heart, obedience. You don't have to make your heart obedient. You can be open to love. You can be open to dating. It's not bad. You know, it's not a bad thing. That it isn't a sign of weakness, you know, that you want to be loved. Um Love. Be free to love. Allow, again, it's really connecting with your emotions. Um, Being true to your heart. Okay. So obedience in your heart, that can be something that you have to work on. Your heart does not have to. Your heart should be free to love and love unconditionally, not to restrict your love, not to keep your emotions in check. Well, you know, you don't want to go around uh crying everywhere. I mean, it's okay to cry, but you know what I mean. Um the way that I see her with this obedience, and she's like with a blindfold, and she's like standing on one foot, and she has a sword in one hand, and balance, you know, a balance thing, like a scale thing, and another. With your heart, you don't need all of that. Be genuine with yourself. Be genuine with your heart. Be genuine in with the people around you. Okay. What is spirit? What does spirit want you to remember at this time? Okay. What does spirit want you to remember? Remember about yourself, or yeah. What message? What guidance does spirit want you to remember at this time? Almost denial came out, almost but I don't, again, I'm trying to get a kind of like this what does spirit want you to remember? What does spirit want you to remember, to use? What, hold on. Okay, so the card that flipped out was the High Priestess of Earth. Okay, and again, we were just talking about what to remember. What what does what does spirit want you to remember at this time? I was just talking about how we're coming out of the earth, how earth was ruled by the earth energies for the last 200 years. Everything was about the tangible, okay? Everything what you can see, accumulate, own, you know, what your as a in your relationship, how you appeared to other people, you know, the whole Instagram and Facebook, and a lot of people, you know, I don't I think I had Facebook like for a little while. Never had very many friends on there, and you know, I just didn't get all into that social media thing, you know. I took it down a while ago. Never, hold on. Anyway, I took down that social media thing. I stopped using it, and it's just again, what does Spirit want you to remember? Everything you learned about in the last years, okay? All of that was here. Time was given to us for a reason. Again, hold on. Okay, that time was given to us for a reason, I was saying. So remember it. Remember what those tangible things brought to you, okay? Remember the height of the payoff that you got from them. Remember how much fulfillment they brought you. Did they really bring you the fulfillment or the happiness that you thought it was? Did that really good paying job bring you the happiness that you thought it would? Or did you get there and were you sadly disappointed that you were still missing something? Okay, that's what Spirit wants you to remember right now. What do they want you to use as guidance? Okay, what guidance do they have for you? The High Priestess of Earth, the higher knowledge of the Earth. It's also Earth is about Mother Gaia too. About when you guys have a chance, any time of the day, send down love to Mother Earth, to the core of Mother Earth. You know, working with energies, working with the violet flame, your imagination is what brings about the energy and the power of the violet flame, the power of love, the power of light. So during your day, imagine the pink ray of unconditional love and feed it in from your heart to the core of ascended down to the core of Mother Gaia. Okay, because we are living on Earth, we're using Earth's resources, and we have a loyalty to ourselves, to again, going back to the light in ourselves and to the light of Mother Earth. Okay, so okay, so there's what's most pressing in our minds, most pressing in our heart. What is okay, outside influence. What energies should the viewer be aware of from the outside? Okay, what energies, spirit, ascension angels, way showers, guides for the viewer? What should they most be aware of? What energies from others will they be experiencing, be aware of? You know, kind of like a heads up. Please and thank you so much for these messages. Beauty. Beauty. Be aware of the beauty on the outside. Be aware that inside everybody there is a light. No matter what they're showing you, whether if they're, when they say like you don't grow when you're around people who agree with you and praise you and tell you what you want to hear. That you don't grow as a person like that. You don't grow spiritually, you don't grow into maybe intellectually, but again, you don't grow like that. Okay, so no matter what people are in front of you or in your area, in your family, at work, whatever, wherever you're dealing with, see the beauty in them. Okay, when somebody hurts you, instead of giving back that energy, that negative energy force with a rude remark or even a rude thought, again, karma is even about your thoughts. When you wish bad on somebody, that you're hurting yourself. You're not hurting them. That's your energy field. That's karma that has to be balanced out on your part, not theirs. Okay, they have their own karma, and there you go adding to your karma when it could have just stayed with them. It could have just stayed with them, but instead you feed into it and you become part. So then there, both of you are screwed. So with the outside influences around you, beauty. See the beauty in it all. When an obstacle comes up, see the beauty in it. I have learned, even if I'm taking the freaking bus to work right now, okay? Hopefully, I'm gonna manifest me a car pretty soon. But I've learned to embrace and see the beauty of taking the bus, okay? I've seen when I miss a bus, see the beauty in it. Just in everything, in every obstacle. When you're late somewhere, look for the beauty. Even if you have to say, well, hey, who knows? Maybe I would have, how they always say, a few minutes later, you would have been in an accident. You would have been in that pile. I don't know. Look for the bright side of everything. And when somebody hurts you, cuts you off in the on the highway, whatever, send them love. Okay, send them love, because again, it's to be in this mindset when you have a friend who is constantly maybe putting you down or putting down your decisions. Send that person love. Look at the light. Look for the light inside of them, and send them healing. Send them in that time and space. Send them the violet flame, because by you sending the violet flame to people, it's gonna come back to you tenfold. Believe me, man. I've been so blessed. I've been so blessed since I started using the violet flame. I don't want to go into my personal details, but I'm so freaking happy right now. I'm so happy. And I know that I'm not even a quarter way, halfway, 1/8, 1/10 of the way to my full abundance. And I'm so happy right now. So again, send the violet flame out to those who may give you an attitude, cut you off, cheat you, put you down, cut you, whatever it is. Look beyond their actions. Feel compassion for where that is coming from. Because you can only wonder. You don't know what their childhood was like. You don't know what it's like at home for the girl in the office or the guy in the office who's such a jerk to you. You don't know what they're going home to you. You don't know you don't know. You don't know. So look beyond that. Look at the beauty all around you. No matter how little you think you have, be grateful for what you do have. Again, what somebody said about what the Bible says. To those who have a lot, more will be given. To those who have little, that will be it'll be taken. So be grateful for what you have. and look at the beauty. Look at the beauty all around you, and look at the beauty and the people around you in your um in your everyday life, okay, in your office, in your home, in your family, okay. So we're gonna go ahead and take a last card. What can be a next challenge? How about that? What is our next